have that. Well, click. Like,
we got it now.
we got it now. Like he will support. He will support, even if it's only for the 7-day trial. He is supporting.
Just for your numbers look good for the month.
Just for your numbers look good for the month. We're gonna watch this. We absolutely gonna watch this.
Mentioning another mogul, we talked about him earlier. Diddy has given back his masters allegedly.
Take that.
Former artist.
Diddy said that he did it 2 years ago, but the paperwork just got done. And it's not a publicity stunt, you guys, even though he has an album that just dropped and he had some other things going on at the exact same time that this got announced. It's just a coincidence.
I used all the value up, so here you go. I don't want it no more.
My favorite quote from this article.
G-Dep's in jail. Black Rob's dead. So do they publish it or do they go back to him?
Very good question. You asked that. So former Bad Boy rapper Mark Curry scoffed at the move in an Instagram post, questioning the value of these songs nearly 30 years after their original release and arguably well past their prime. He said, and I quote, "It's like him giving your girlfriend back after he had 4 kids with her."
Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, wow. Wow.
So he had everybody's publishing, whoever was on Bad Boy?
Of course.
Even Biggie, the Biggie.
The only one that probably got this back early was Biggie. Mama probably got it.
That's what I'm saying. Even Biggie.
A little bit early.
Right. Nearly all of the artists and songwriters involved in the reassignments have been contacted, agreed to terms, and signed agreements, with some exceptions. There are some people we haven't been able to find, but since the articles ran, one of them appeared and we were able to take care of that person, the attorney said. He also noted estate complications with deceased artists Black Rob and Craig Mack that remain unresolved, but not for lack of trying. So they're trying to fix it or whatever. Aubry O'Day from Danity Kane says, fuck all that. Essentially, she said that the earnings from the catalog amounted to just hundreds of dollars, and she discouraged her former bandmates from signing. She's like, the reality is that most of the albums had a handful of writing credits on there for the band members amid multiple.
So it's a small percentage anyway.
So she's like, meaning their shares and earnings from the songs would be relatively small.
Yeah, everybody else got to get theirs first.
Yeah.
Right.
That was my thing, though. And look, and is it not crazy that the biggest songs on Bad Boy outside of Notorious Big and Puffy are the cats that are dead that you can't find their estate? Craig Mack and Black Rob have the 2 biggest songs outside of Biggie songs on Bad Boy, Whoa, and Flavor in Your Ear. Are the 2 biggest other songs on Bad Boy outside of
Mace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would say Whoa is bigger than any Nate song.
Yeah, Whoa.
Whoa is stupid. And then Flavor in Your Ear. You know what I'm saying? Like they put that in commercials. So I know that's got some money on his legs on it still. Flavor in Your Ear does.
Yeah.
I just don't believe Puffy in general. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Puffy is poison.
God, dang, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Moranzio Vance, man, who coined that.
Puffy
over 10 years, 15 years ago.
It was. It's definitely over 10 years ago that Moranzio said that.
It's 15. It was
at least 15 years ago that Moranzio said that Puffy is poison, and it's to date it holds up. It ages like a fine wine because points keep getting made. Like points are proven. Like you could have said it and been like, oh well, no, that's not true. And just over the last 15 years, we've seen proof that he's not. No, you were on to something, Moranzio. Thank you for having the foresight to to warn us about this.
I'm just saying, like, how is it not hard? How is it hard to find Craig Matt's family or Black Rob's family?
I don't think it's hard to find the families, but if you ever dealt with probate before?
Never.
Probate issues. So what I'll say is this: if someone passes away without a will or a trust or anything like that, it's a shit show.
Yeah.
And so it let's say everything is really on the up and up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a matter of I can't contact the family. If there's already some complications going on with the estate and them trying to figure out debt and all that other shit, trying to put some money in may not help. Like it may actually make shit worse.
Okay.
So it's a so like I said, that's just saying everything's on the up and up. Like I said, estate dealing with states and probate and all of that is a poop show, just in general. Adding Puffy in, like who knows? Who the hell knows at all?
Scott, you think that this is genuine, man, from Puffy?
Nah, the value gone, man. Like you said, I didn't have 4 babies with your baby mamas and 3 kids with your other girl.
So what? So if did Aubry O'Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did she say not to sign it? Like, what is the what would be the benefit them not to sign it?
I guess, but essentially, she's like, why? Like, it's just a little.
Oh, she's saying it's in no point.
She's like, it's like no point, but she's like,
you'll get what, a few $100.
But the thing is, Dawn though could possibly get more money because Dawn was with Dirty Money.
Yeah, last train.
Dirty Money and more current too.
More money possibly coming in. However, Aubry says she refused to take the offer because of the restrictions in a mandatory non-disclosure agreement. She said, I have to release for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music, or EMI, or something.
Oh my God! Hold on!
Ain't that his mom, Janice Combs?
Hold on. So I can't discourage. Oh wow! So I can't say none of their music is whack. Then at that point,
I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music, or EMI or Sony ever in public.
There's a music.
So there's so a little explanation on the side is the catalog, often referred to as Bad Boy Publishing, consists primarily of 2 publishing companies Combs created in the 90s: Janice Combs Publishing and Justin Combs Publishing, named for his mother and
his mom and his firstborn.
Publishing for Bad Boys artists as well as Combs long have been administered by EMI, which is owned by Sony Music Publishing. So yeah, she's like, yeah. So essentially, yeah, I can get this couple $100. I get this money, but I can't never say shit about you.
And if I do have any other legal issues with you for some other stuff in them books, I can never come back and try to get that other money.
So she's like, don't do this.
That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all be just letting Puffy just do whatever. Like he just, oh, it's nice that he giving back these royalties. No, he ain't.
Take that.
Yo, y'all just let this man live rent free for a long time, man. Man, shout out to Javon Bibbs, man. Me and him at one point where we had come up with a sketch. It was going to be Shark Tank, but all crooked rap moguls. So it was like Suge Knight in jail on a TV, like it's one on like, but it was gonna be set up like Shark Tank, like the same seats and everything. Puffy, Master P, and Baby. That was gonna be the 4 people on the, and it was gonna be a rapper come in do his thing and be like, so check it out, homeboy. You're not gonna have your masters, but you're gonna get a new rollie. I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna take it. And each one of the persons was gonna like offer and let them know ahead of time, you ain't getting your masters, but I can offer you this other stuff.
Yeah.
So basically, it's Big Chain Records.
Yes,
Big Chain.
Big Chain.
Big Chain.
Right.
Yeah.
Big Chain Records was ahead of its time.
Bring out the chain.
I see you don't believe. Bring out the chain. And there's somebody in the background. God damn, that's a big chain.
And I know. Me and Sleepy got into this argument. He's like, but wasn't that just general, record contracts back then? I was like, potentially, yeah. But you can't be talking about running around. You talking about your name, Love, and your branded. You ain't Berry Gordy. Berry Gordy got over on a lot of people. Shout out to Petey Green, who even said it on radio, like
On radio, yeah.
like stealing just like Barry Gordy. But he ain't never went around acting like he wasn't nothing but Barry Gordy. Puffy be trying to go, my name is Love. I'm all about
Puffy
giving
keeps
love.
reinventing himself to be a worser person.
Went from Puff Daddy, Puffy, Diddy, Love.
My grandmother used to call him Poop Daddy. And mainly just, and it's just, look, she's 80 some years old. Poop Daddy, that's his name. But he will always be Poop Daddy Combs to me because of that. Oh, the Poop Daddy on the TV. That's not this.
We let him get away with a lot, I feel like, in general. Like, I just feel like we do. and maybe he's a 90s movie that you can't critique no more because it's like, man, that was in the 90s. Like, we can't even get mad at them for what they did in the 90s. Like, I think he's like that, maybe.
The one thing I hate that he stole and just took credit for was the shiny suits from Hammer.
Ooh,
because he's more known for shiny suits than Hammer is.
I dislike that he takes credit for a lot of artists that, like those early artists like Jodeci. Jodeci, wasn't it basically Al B. Shorter wrote all that stuff and did
produced
all that stuff? My Lady is about Kim Porter.
Yeah,
he just basically gave
which
him
is
that look.
very interesting in itself, right? So Jodeci is on Uptown.
Yep.
Right. Al B. Shorter is there, writes the damn song Forever My Lady about Kim Porter about to give birth to their son Quincy. And in one of those, if you told a kid this story right now, they'd be like, wait, what? Because you have to explain to them that Al B. Shorter and Kim eventually ended up breaking up, and Puffy ended up dating Kim and having kids with her and raising Quincy as his own.
Quincy claims him as his father, and he looks
Quincy
like
calls
Al B.
him dad.
He looks just like his dad.
And he looks just like fucking Al B. Shorter. Quincy is the spitting image of Al B. Shorter.
It doesn't look like he had sex with a dark-skinned woman and had a child. Quincy looks like it was two light-skinned people who had a kid.
Quincy looks like the product of two pale people. There can only be one. You have to look. It's like there's a lot of mixing of the colors that are going on these days, and pale people, we are going out of style, and there's a problem here. We need to life up. We need to stick some in there. We've been trying to mix people together. We don't need to mix them. We just need more light-skinned people to make with other light-skinned people. Y'all going about it the wrong way. Y'all trying to. Everybody's going to be biracial in a little bit, and there's nothing anything wrong with that. But I'm saying, if you was just trying to
need pure light skin, we need some pure light skin people.
Right, I need some pure light skin folks. Like, that's all you need. You just need two light skin people need to just get together, and that's what Quincy looks like. Two light skin folks came together as one and created.
If he found out his mama wasn't Kim Porter, I wouldn't be surprised. Put it like that. If we found out that that's not his mother, and I know that's impossible.
Right? Like, if he was switched at birth, and we'd be like, something crazy just happened, right? But yeah, like it's which is so funny, because then it's like, who would his mama be? Who was light skinned back then? Like, who was the light skinned lady?
Vanessa Williams,
Halle Berry or something.
Stacey Dash. It would have been any one of them.
Right, something.
But then he takes credit for the mayor, and I know he's influential in a lot of different ways. But I think we give him too much credit for what he's have done.
We have to stop calling him a producer as well. Like, we need to call him an executive producer.
There we go.
Quit saying producer, because when I think of a producer, I think of somebody that is sitting there making beats and all that at the keys. And Puffy ain't made not damn beat. But executive producer, as far as him being able to visualize and put things together and know and he has that ear. And for that, like, I mean, hell, he was an A&R. That makes sense to me. Call him an executive producer. Quit saying producer when you refer to him.
I ain't gonna front. That Diddy album's kind of nice though.
The new one?
Yeah.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like what was the one train, the last train,
last train to Paris.
There you go. Like, I was gonna say last train to Jesus, whatever it was. But the song Last Night with Keisha Cole,
Yeah.
I fuck with that song heavy.
Yeah.
Like that she's singing off key and so am I.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC Network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man, and I'll be your friend.